The UK's own Office for Budget Responsibility concluded in 2023 that Brexit reduced the UK's trade intensity by around 15%. 15%. And politically, the UK paid a price for its new sovereignty. Northern Ireland got a special protocol that created a de facto internal border. Scotland's independence movement gained fuel. The promised boom never arrived. Now, is Poland the same as Britain? No. Poland is not an island. Poland shares borders with EU states. Poland is woven into Europe's supply chains more deeply than the UK ever was, which means a Polish exit could hurt faster and cut deeper. Subscribe and like. If you're finding this valuable, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell. We cover geopolitics, economics, and the stories shaping your future. And what comes next in this video is the part most people avoid. Okay, back to Poland. The pros of leaving. To be fair, we have to hear the argument for leaving in the words supporters would recognize. 1. Sovereignty. They say Brussels makes rules Poles never voted for, and national democracy gets overridden by a distant system. 2. The rule of law conflict. For many, the core belief is simple. Poland should control its own courts. Full stop. EU pressure feels to some like an attack on national identity. 3. Budget contributions. Poland is a net receiver now, but as it gets richer, that can change. Supporters argue it's better to control your own money before the bill grows. 4. Trade flexibility. Outside the EU, Poland could negotiate its own trade deals and set its own priorities instead of moving with the entire bloc. 5. Agricultural policy. Farmers have clashed with EU green rules and see them as unrealistic. Outside the EU, Poland could set its own farm standards. These are not imaginary grievances, they're real frustrations. Now, here's the other side. The cons of leaving. The economic nightmare. This is where the fantasy ends and the invoices begin. Since 2004, Poland has received over 160 billion euros in EU structural and cohesion funds. That money built motorways, upgraded railways, modernized hospitals, and helped businesses scale. Leave the EU, and that pipeline stops immediately. But the deeper shock is trade. Over 70% of Poland's exports go to EU member states. The single market means low friction, no tariffs, shared standards. Outside the EU, exporters face customs checks, regulatory barriers, delays, and extra costs. Overnight. Brexit